Buenas!
Buenas.
Buenas.
Welcome back to the Film Posers YouTube channel. On today's video slash episode, we are going to be reviewing Mank from Netflix. Take it away, Gabriela.
So, hello everyone. So, Mank is David Fincher's newest film. And as some of you know, we here at Film Posters, we are fans of David Fincher. So, you could say we were looking forward to this new film. And while it is beautifully directed and it's, you can't expect less with David Fincher. He's a great director. So we have some differing opinions when it comes to his newest film. But before we jump into that, let's talk a little bit about what Mank is about. So Mank is based on a true story, but obviously take that with a grain of salt. And it is set in 1930s Hollywood, and it re-evaluated through the eyes of scathing social critic and alcoholic screenwriter Herman J. Mankiewicz as he races to finish the script for Citizen Kane. So this is basically the story of how Citizen Kane came to be, behind all the behind-the-scenes stuff and the politics of that era. And it has an all-star cast. You can't deny that the entire cast of this film is absolutely talented. It stars Gary Oldman as the title Mank, because due to his last name Mankiewicz, everyone just called him Mank. There's Amanda Seyfried as Marion Davies, Charles Dance as William Randolph Hearst, Lily Collins, Arliss Howard, Sam Throton, Ferdinand Kingsley, Tom Burke as Orson Welles. So there's this entire great cast, and the cast, I don't think it's a problem with the film, neither is the directing. It was mostly, in my opinion, had to do with the length of the film. I think to me that was the biggest flaw of it, and where it should have, little bit more editing and stuff like that. So what do the rest of the posers think? Anna.
So I like how the film was able to capture the essence of old Hollywood using black and white and sound mixing to make the movie look and sound older. Mm-hmm. And it also has great performances by Gary Oldman and Amanda Seyfried. However, because of the story, this movie is going to be very niche and divisive. There's going to be people that will love it or hate it. Now, do you need to watch Citizen Kane? I feel that you do not need to watch Citizen Kane. The movie focuses more on Mankiewicz's life rather than him making and the progress of Citizen Kane itself. Like Gabriela said, I had a small problem with the length and the story, and it wasn't for me. So, but I also feel that people that love old Hollywood and Hollywood itself, it's gonna love it. Again, the film is very niche and very divisive. It's up to the audience to tell what group are you.
I agree. But also, I feel like I am the target audience for this film because I love old Hollywood. I love all of that. And yet I was very disappointed by this film. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like, I don't know exactly then, what the target audience is then exactly, because I am target. I'm kind of like a film bro in a way, and you all know this. So it's kind of like this film is kind of for the film bros. So, hey, I've fall into that category sometimes, and I didn't like it. So I wonder, how many people are exactly going to love this film. Juan, what do you think?
So I definitely agree with you. This is definitely a film bros film. This is very niche. There's going to be very much people who like it, people who don't like it. And it's a cinephile's dream. It's very well directed. It's very well shot, very well edited. And I agree, it does feel too long. And I feel sometimes it had a disjointed storyline. And it feels at times too dialogue heavy. It was just so long, and it took too long to where it needed to get to. But I do think it charms because of its old Hollywood qualities. I thought the pacing of the first act was really great. I was here going, I like this movie that they're going through, where the pacing works, the music works, everything was working in its favor for me. But then after a while, I feel it got lost, at least for me. I think the performances by Oldman, Lily Collins, Amanda Seyfried, they were all excellent, and I think they're ones to look out for award season, especially, in my opinion, Amanda Seyfried, who transforms her. I think this is probably one of her best roles because you really get to see her range as an actress.
Mhm.
And yeah, I fall into the category of like it because it reminds me much of a Turner Classic movie, but I don't remember anything that happened.
Same.
Definitely.
Like
I
this
guess,
is a
yeah.
watch a movie on a Friday night and then be like, oh yeah, I saw that one. I remember liking it, but I don't remember what happened.
Yeah, I finished the movie and I was like, I'm not gonna remember this in an hour.
Yeah,
Definitely.
it gets too long and
Yeah.
there's so much happening. You're here going, what am I supposed to remember? By the time you get to the end, I'm like, well, forgot what happened. All you remember for me was Amanda Seyfried. Like she stole every scene she was in.
What about you, Josie?
Yeah, I totally agree with everything said. Pretty much that was my review. On the surface, it does have charm, and some might consider it to be a masterpiece. The target audience is probably cinephiles and filmmakers because it definitely has things that appeal to people that want to make cinema, which is, again, not to be redundant, but its most appealing factor. This is essentially 132 minutes of a cinema studies class. So if you are familiar with the history, you will catch on quickly, but if you're not, you might be left confused because it does focus on a lot of truth details that did happen in the 1930s, especially when it gets involved in politics and its criticism of fascism, which is what Citizen Kane tried to do. So they mirrored that perfectly. But at times, the whole political banter kind of muddles the main message of the film, which I might be wrong, but I didn't get an idea of what the film was trying to tell you until the very end, um, with Mankiewicz and his final moments on screen, which is like, for me, essentially, I just feel this film is mostly about how screenwriters do matter and screenwriters do deserve credit for all their hard work. And yeah, it just, to be more specific, it reminded me a lot of this year's Rebecca, wherein directing, beautiful, like the views, beautiful, production design, outfits, everything beautiful. Like it's a beautiful film, but what is the substance? What are you, again, what are you trying to tell me? It, 132 minutes, it was too long. Pacing was weird again. First act, like Juan said, really good, but like, everything gets lost, and that's a pity because again, it was a beautiful film. And I do agree, that was my first reaction when I finished the movie. Amanda Seyfried, yes. Great performance, because her character was my favorite because it's 1930, so I'm not expecting that many prominent female roles that really stick out, but all the women, specifically Lily Collins and Amanda Seyfried's characters, were really good. When can we expect Mank?
So Mank, you could actually expect to find on Netflix December 4th, available to stream as of the day this review goes up. So you can check this out, check out the film, and let us know what you thought.
Perfect. And from all the film posers, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you'd like to see more reviews from us, let us know. Tweet at us. We are on Twitter and we are on Instagram at Film Posers. Again, thank you for watching this video and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.